Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, what a day. We've just covered the Coca-Cola earnings, and it was met expectation, didn't beat or miss, but now we've seen CPI come in, inflation starting to warm up again, and of course the markets, as what the markets do, they've overreacted, which is fantastic. I love the red days. These are the days where we make the money. Now, over the last month or so, as I moved into the S&P, I've made some real gains. Made about $3,500, $4,000, something like that with my S&P. That's all going away now. Doesn't matter because we've hit those new highs, which means we'll come back to them again. And that's over history. What happens? We break new highs, we fall back a bit, we break it again. It might take a month, a week, 6 months, doesn't matter. It will get there and it will beat it again. So during that period, I was fully invested, but building up my cash. I've been using about $4,000 to earn some cash. Well, all that's been going on. And as we know, there is my buying power, $99,000. Obviously, the majority of that is margin, of course. But you can see I've earned $36.45, $6 just this month in the last 2 weeks. Well, it's free money at 5.25%. We've been waiting for it to come back down. Well, now it's coming back down. It's starting to, but it's not a big enough drop yet. It's nice, but I would like to get the S&P cheaper. Now it's got to go down about 5%. It's already done 1.5%, so got another 3.5% to go. Will it do that? Probably not, but you never know. You never know. And if it does, I can start to buy more and enjoy that dip. And then, of course, we'll have more of the S&P. So $1.80 dividend will be increased. The interest payments I've made in the last few weeks, a month or whatever, is added. Of course, I've got that. And then we'll go back up again because the rates are coming down, but it won't be March. But maybe somebody thought it was going to happen in March. It's not going to happen in March. It's late spring, summer. I've been saying the same thing consistently for the longest time and stand by all of that. Anyway, welcome to everybody. Click subscribe or ring the bell if you are new here, and always tap the like button. That really helps share the channel out. All right, there you go. So what do we got today? Who's here? Let's cover all the news. We are uploading the Coca-Cola earnings as we speak, as we broadcast, and as soon as they're uploaded, we could continue the live chat with everybody while we're watching the world premiere of the Coca-Cola earnings. So if you stick with me to the end of the show, then we'll premiere the Coca-Cola earnings. Obviously, enhanced audio. I've cleaned up the audio. Even if you've already watched it, other people will join in for the first time as it's the premiere. And the purpose is it's live chat, so we can keep discussing the chat as I'm researching and getting ready for the closing bell. So keep the family together and join us for the premiere when it's finished. It's uploading at the moment. All right, welcome everybody. Now then, let's see where we are. Thank you very much, everybody, for supporting the channel. We're nearly at 16,000. I said tomorrow we would get to 16,000. Well, I think it's going to happen today. Now we're increasing our rate of growth again, about 1,000 subscribers a week, so 15,970. I think we'll be there today. I thought it would be tomorrow, but we keep kind of growing faster and faster. Let's have a quick look at what you're looking at, what you're searching for. Coca-Cola earnings has just gone out. It's our most popular Coca-Cola earnings so far. We don't get that many views for it. Not many people are that bothered about watching Coca-Cola earnings on YouTube, but it's growing every time. You are looking, though, at Robinhood. That's tonight. And, of course, the Delta Factory, when we had that live phone-in from Brian, that's been very popular. So there we go. Very, very nice indeed. Things are looking good. Now then, let's come back to the main show. Let's read all the comments as we watch the S&P fall down, which is kind of what we want. those of you that are investing do anyway. If you're gambling and speculating, this might not be a good day for you. Did you take profits? Remember, I'm not selling anything. I'm just acquiring more and more and living on the dividends. That's what I'm doing. And down she goes. She's starting to pick up speed now. Oh, look at this. 1.5% starting to drop. This is looking good. A lot of opportunities now around the markets. What are you going to pick up? A lot of opportunity this morning. Let me see if I've got any comments to answer on X. Let's have a look. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn, I want to thank Dawn. Dawn is in a group on X, a private group, Dawn Rigby, and she likes to grab my events and share them, which is very, very kind. This is Dawn Rigby. She's part of some investment group, and she shares out my earnings, which is very, very nice, and my events, which is very, very kind. Appreciate Dawn if you're watching right now. Thank you for consistently doing that all the time. It's very nice of you. I haven't got any comments to answer there at the moment. Just want to see if we've got any. In fact, what I'm going to do, I beg your pardon, I was thinking then. I'm thinking that we'll do a poll now on X, and we'll see what you think. How low the S&P is going to go today on the news of the CPI. I'll show you the news in just a moment. But I want to get your thoughts on it. How low you think it can go today? So we'll look at that in a second. Let me see how the markets are reacting across the board. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that now. Oh, it's me. Oh, it's Dawn Potterus. Hello, Dawn. Dawn Rigby, Highland. It's me, Potterus. There you go. Hey, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. You've been sharing it in a group, I noticed. So I wanted to say thank you anyway. Very, very kind of you. I also, if Crag comes in today, do a special for Crag, because we've got a very, very supportive Reddit channel supporting us now. Very, very supportive. And what's very nice as well is the SPCE Reddit channel. You know, I've always talked about all the negativity that's over there. Well, they've been supporting me the last 24 hours. They liked the Delta factory, and a lot of support coming over there. So I want to thank them now for turning round, which is nice. Some very nice positive comments coming on the SPCE Reddit channel, which is really nice to see. Okay, anyway, markets are going down. This is what we like. We like it. I mean, I know some of you are like, oh, this is awful. I hope you've taken profits in the stocks that you're investing in. I'm waiting to buy more. I'm not selling anything. I'm just consistently buying more. So I'm ready for this now. I've got $100,000 on standby. Let me bring up all the names here. Hi, Niels. Holo pushed again. Hello, Sam, HRHI. How are you? Good morning, Sam. Good morning to you. NEE's looking nice at this price. NEE. Oh, yes. Look at that. A 3% drop this morning on NEE. Here are the all links button. If you want my newsletter and get my birthday card, if you put your day and month of your birthday in, there is the all links button. Go and get my free newsletter. We put cash giveaways in there as well, and you've got the birthday card. So don't forget that. Sensei is here. Go and check out Sensei's Discord channel. He's offering his words of wisdom today, which is very, very nice indeed. If you want to be on Discord, there's a Discord channel, and we'll upgrade you if you are a member. If you want to become a member of our channel, here is the two links you need. And finally, if you want to follow me on my music channel, please do, as I try to raise money for charities and do all my music. There is the music channel. And lastly, if you like all my reviews, and the software I use is Alpha Spread, there is the link. If you use that link there, it'll get you a lifetime discount. All right, coming down now. Did everyone watch Sunday's show? The warning was there. Indeed it was. And talking of the Sunday show, we've just published the new Sunday show. Upcoming live stream. Sensei will not be here this Sunday. However, he will be back on February the 25th. There is his show. If you'd like to go and click on that now, you can. Leave a comment. Of course, cash in the attic in the comments is always appreciated from me and hated by Sensei. That's why we love it. So go and do it. There's no point doing it if he likes it. You got to do it because he doesn't like it. That's the point of all of this. All right, there you go. It's me, Potterus, Dawn Potterus. Thank you so much, Dawn. When's the recession, Sensei? Niels, I ask myself every day. I wouldn't be surprised if we dropped this quarter. There it goes. That's why we're half out like Sensei. VCIG. Could be interesting. Maybe a bounce opportunity. I think that's a bounce opportunity here to target PM highs from this level. Booch. Thank you very much indeed. It's Sensei fully out for half a year now. Yes, Ed. Half in, half out. Half in, half out. I'm all in. I'm not interested in half in, half out. That's not for me. I'm all in consistently and just focus on earning money to buy when it goes down. But I'm always in. Always in. Now, I say fully in, of course. I'm 95% in. I have $4,000. So I'm about 95% in, aren't I? And I didn't know you were still in stocks. I'm not in stocks. I'm only in the S&P. Only in the S&P. Bounce. Oops. That's okay, Booch. We knew what you were saying, mate. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. All right. Okay. So she goes down. Virgin Galactic. All the stocks now to do with interest rates will drop dramatically. And they are. There they go. Palantir. Gold. The S&P, 1.49 today. I'm still 4% up. Come on, another 4 or 5% to go, and then we'll start buying some. Because remember, it'll go back up. Over history, it always does. Since the beginning of time, it does. Once you set new highs, it'll come back there. It might take a month, a week, 6 months, a year, but it will go back to those highs. It absolutely will. It always does. So we now have set new all-time highs on the S&P. If we get a drop, you can buy in confidence knowing it'll go back there again. No doubt, no question in my mind about that. Over history, it always does. How long it takes, we don't know. Doesn't matter. Earn the dividend and so on and so forth. Right. Let's have a look. I'm all in. 100,000 buying power. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, Niels. Hang on a minute before you have a little go at my I'm all in with $100,000. Let's be absolutely clear, crystal clear. My buying power includes margin. I've got 3,657, so I'm 95% in. That's margin. If I use that, if you want to include the margin, then yes, I guess I'm only 50% in. All right, but I'm not using margin unless we drop 20-30%. Then fine. Then absolutely, I will turn the margin on. I mean, it's turned on, it's there, but I'm not going to use margin if we drop 5%. I'm not using margin if we drop 5%. I will use margin if we drop 30%, because that will be a big crash and the money is available. Not going to do it otherwise because I'm earning 5.25% on uninvested cash. Absolutely no point doing that. All right, but I will if it drops dramatically. Okay. Oh, right, yes, Niels, you're right. I don't hold much stocks, mainly because I focus more on crypto. For stocks, I like to buy when they drop big on the big caps, hoping for a bounce around 20 minutes. DBGI came out of the imbalance, breaks that PM high, may run a bit under 1 million float, says Booch 27. You're half out of crypto as well. I think it's gaining momentum. He's out of crypto. Yes, Niels, correct. Yes, Ed, reading all the comments. All right, okay, down she goes, down she goes. Where she goes, nobody knows. All right, now then, let's keep an eye on this upload. We are uploading as we're streaming. We are uploading this morning to our Coca-Cola earnings. And the idea is at the end of this show, we can watch the premiere together. I'm 22% uploaded. This is great. It's going up very quick. Now then, I want to put a huge thank you out to everybody because, as you know, or don't know, I don't know. Where is it? Let me bring it up. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let me click on this. I want to share something with you, and I want to thank you for it. As our channel grows, we start to rank for more and more things. And it's becoming easy to rank for very small companies. Like we did Rap the other day, and we've done many others. We rank for all of those now. It's easy. That's easy because they're very small, and the channel's growing. So we're becoming a bigger fish in a little pond, and we eat the little fish, right? But we're not a big fish in a big pond. We get eaten by the big fish, right? But what's really great is I have never ranked and won't do for at least another year or two for Tesla, Apple, any of the big companies, because there are channels like Graham Stepan and Meet Kevin and other Tesla specialist channels that own that space, and they're not going to give it up, all right? They're not going to give it up without a fight. I will get it, but it will take a few years, okay? So when I do a Tesla video, it doesn't show it to very many people because no one's clicking on my thumbnail because they see the ones they already want, the big million subscriber channels. However, that being said, I want to thank you for my first Tesla analysis video. I tried to do it differently, and we've got 239 views, which normally would have about 30-40 views. And we gained 2 Tesla subscribers, which is great. I didn't expect any at all. So it's very, very good. And the engagement was 14 minutes. Now, some of you say, well, why do you make such long videos? That's the reason. I think someone in the show yesterday said, just make your Tesla video 15 minutes. I made it nearly an hour for that very reason. Look, it's a 57-minute video. For that reason, to be able to get that much watch time, because then YouTube will try to suggest it, even though most people won't click on it. And what I mean by that is if you look at my engagement rate of the, where is it? Yeah, the click-through rate, it's very low. That means when people see the thumbnail, they don't click on it because it's not what they're used to. They're used to seeing Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, Tesla, their own page, and all the rest of it. It's very hard for me to get them to click on my thumbnail. So what I did is I called it something different. I called it the best, most entertaining Tesla fundamental review ever. Try to be funny and jokey with it, so to be different. And thanks to all of you, it worked. And I'm very, very happy to get that many views on a Tesla video. That means that's good. That's really, really good. And as you can see, it's 99 more than usual. So this is very, very good for such a big company. That tells me we're on to something very exciting. It will take a few years, but we will get that 10 million subscribers. I believe that we'll have more than Meet Kevin and Graham Stepan combined, which is a huge thing to say, but I believe it. And that's where that's how I'm getting that information. Right. Let me have a look. I missed a few. Missed a few. Hey Martin, when's the IonQ review? I've been waiting for like a month and a half now. Randy B, let me say, I'm not adding any new reviews requests to the free list because the list is so long, and I'm working my way down the list. I've worked over the weekends and in the evenings to do more reviews, so I've been doing a lot more. However, what happens is people super chat because they want to jump the queue, and they're the ones, of course, that I have to do first. So I have been doing lots of those, but I've done all those. There are no super chat video requests right now. There are none. So anybody who super chats now will get their review like straight away. All right. So the free, I'm not adding any more until I've got the free list at least halfway down. And I've got about 70 reviews to do. So until I've got about 35 more done and half the list, I'm not adding any more because I don't want people waiting for months and months and months, right? So you ask where you are on the list. You can have it done immediately if you do a super chat. Otherwise, IonQ is IonQ. Let me go down the list. Crag Funware. We did that one. I can take that off the list. That's already been done. Let's have a look. What did you ask for? IonQ. Let's have a look. It's not at the bottom of the list. IonQ. I'm struggling to see it on the list. Let's have a look. TUI, India, TMF, Envo, 3, ASML, Delph, Verity, Lithium, Riot, SoFi, IonQ, you said, didn't you? IonQ. I don't see it on. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 20. It's about a third of the way down the list. However, what I'm doing now is I'm not, when I do a review, the free ones, it's for the people that are in the stream. That's another way of doing it. So I called out, there's some people at the top of the list who I haven't seen for weeks, and they might not be watching the show. All right, I don't know. So even though you are a third of the way down the list, you might be a lot closer to the top because, as I say, right, time for a review. There are no super chat reviews. Time for a free review. Like the guy who's next is Patrick Moritz. He hasn't been in the show for weeks, so I might miss him. Omer, I might pass over him. He's not been in the show for weeks. Jordan Allen is a regular, and he's next, so he might get the next one. So I hope that answers your question. Let's go, Ed Nevius. Hello, Martin. Just got home and went straight to your stream. Morten Hagen. Fantastic. I love it. Nobody knows but Sensei Crypto. That's right. Nobody knows. Martin, what does it mean when buying is suspended? Buying Momenta shares isn't possible as of now for some brokers such as Revolt. Am I going to lose all my money? No. You're not going to lose all your money. Let me explain what this means. Sea Lover, calm down. If a brokerage, your brokerage, and it is your brokerage, it's not everybody. When we pause or suspend or stop trading, different terms are used. It's all the same thing. It's done by your brokerage. It's done for several reasons. When a stock is being bought in huge numbers very, very quickly, extreme volatile action, whether it's being bought really quickly or it's being sold really quickly, the brokerage that you're with may or may not suspend trading. It's an SEC thing. It's nothing to do with them personally. It's not them, having a go at you or whatever. Your stocks are still there. Of course, the stocks can go up in value and down in value, but your stocks are still there. The shares you own are still there. The value might go up, the value might go down, but your shares are still there. What it's doing is it's protecting the brokerage. It's protecting the system. Because it's like a bank run. If you allowed everyone to just buy crazy, infinitely amount, there's not actually any shares to sell. You couldn't pay any, everyone couldn't sell and get their money. It would happen too quickly. That, remember, when you buy a stock, it's because somebody else is selling it. And when you sell a stock, it's because somebody else is buying it. It's not an imaginary thing. It's a real one-on-one transaction. So if everybody suddenly starts to buy and a stock goes up crazy, right, that has to be matched up with people that are selling. And it cools the market down because the whole thing would break. This is what happened to GameStop. And they got, Robinhood were one of a few, not the only, but a few brokerages that halted trading. They halted trading because it was going up too quickly and the whole system would break. Because if everybody suddenly tried to sell, there's not enough buyers, there's no money there to buy the stocks, the whole system would break. Now, you might say, well, the only loser would be the brokerage. Sod the brokerage, I want my money. Well, that's what a lot of very silly, immature, uneducated investors or gamblers said that were doing GameStop. They said, I want to sell my shares and I should be able to. The system was never built like that. You cannot sell what no one is buying. You can't have a bank run. You can't go to the bank today and say, I want all my money out at the same time as everybody else, because the bank doesn't have your money. They lend it out 10 times over. There's never any money actually in the bank. That's how the world works. You might disagree with that and go, it's terrible, but that's the system that we have. So if everybody wants to sell or everybody wants to buy or everybody wants their money out of the bank, it doesn't work. And the whole system would crash in a second. It would be an absolute pandemonium. So that's what it means, Sea Lover. It means your brokerage that you're investing with is halting trading. And it happens on stocks like this. It happens on very high volatile stocks. It's not going to happen on the S&P or Apple or Microsoft unless the end of the world was coming, and then there's bigger issues anyway. But that's essentially what we're talking about here. Okay, I hope that explains it. Go says Ed Nevius, Sensei Crypto, out of crypto. Don't let Kathy Wood hear it. Wrap is holding up nicely. Yes, it is. Tilray finally coming down. Now, the reason why Wrap is doing well today, despite what's going on in the markets, is because of their debt position, their very, very good balance sheet. They're not affected by rate hikes. They're not concerned about rate hikes, and there's much more buying interest on the stock anyway. People aren't like going, it's now time to trim off. Now, that's very, very different, very, very different, the very opposite of what's happening with Apple and Amazon, because they are leading the S&P and they are overbought. They're extremely overbought and extremely expensive. Even though Tesla is now 43 times earnings, which is one of the best price earnings ratio and the best PEG ratios we've ever had on Tesla, it's still expensive. Whereas Wrap, if we look at Wrap at the moment, it's still, let me refresh it on the screen, it's still negative price earnings ratio because it doesn't make any money and people are buying it, expecting it to grow, which it's going to. That's what we believe anyway, what we're learning from talking to Wrap on a regular basis. So it's a completely different thing. Right, the market is starting to come up now. Warren Buffett claps my SS today. I've no idea what that means. I asked for Kering PPX the other day. Morton Hagen, you asked for PPX. Hagen. Hagen, you're not on the list. You asked for Kering PPX. That's not on the list. Would you? I'm not adding. I may have said to you, as I have said now for a few days, I'm not adding any new free reviews at the moment because the list is too long. Okay. If you want it straight away, you can have it straight away. There's no super chatted review at the moment, but that's how you get it. But I can't add any more on the list at the moment until I get the list down. Right, DBGI reaffirms its 2024 guidance and commits a no equity offering. By the way, if you are an Excel or a note editor, to keep track of your list, try pressing Control and F to pull up the search bar. Randy B, I'm not using Excel. I decided to cancel my subscription to Microsoft. It was way too expensive. I don't use Excel hardly at all. I don't use Word hardly at all. And I was paying a stupid amount of money for my annual subscription to Microsoft. And I thought, hang on a minute, I'm not paying this. I never even use it. So I cancelled my subscription. So I haven't got Excel. I'm just using a notes on my Mac, the notepad feature, notes, and I'm just writing it down in notes. And I'm just looking down. I'm not opening up Excel for that. Tilray is rubbish. I'll buy it 50 cents. But thank you very much for the information, though, Randy. It just isn't worth me spending, I don't know, $80 a year just so I can use Excel. I pay enough for the other services I use. Tilray is rubbish. IonQ 80, profitability, solvency 30. Excellent asset liability debt ratio, Paul Knowles. Thank you. Vincent Vosberg, he says, go, Paul Knowles. I've been in and out since last June. Okay, out. Let's go. I agree. Still wouldn't buy Tilray, but lots of people wanted to buy it for. Got the same with my Momenta stocks. That's right. Buying opportunity. Brian Adams. Look into my eyes. You will see everything I do. Brian Adams is in the show today. Congratulations, Ed. The thing is that's suspended buying stocks, buying, not selling. Randy, market movers. Ed, Sea Lover, yes, same here. The market, okay. All right, the market needs to bounce. Okay, it's a lot of work, but I like many indicators. Martyn, investor, but why is it possible to sell Momenta stock? It's not possible to buy, only sell. But why is it possible to sell the stock, but it's not possible to buy, only sell? Well, again, that's partly what I just explained, to do with the extreme volatility on the stock. That's what they're deciding to do. It's there to protect you, but it's also to protect the market. All right. They've decided we're not allowing any more, we're not allowing anybody else to buy it at the moment, but we're allowing you to sell. They've got to allow you the chance to get out. I mean, that's the thing. As soon as possible, they've got to allow you the chance to sell your stock. That's worse. Saying you can't buy is because the stock is being overbought. It's extremely volatile, right? To calm the market down. It's called a circuit breaker, when you just pause the market for a moment, all right? But they allow you to sell because they're allowing you to get out of the stock, which is fine. Everyone's buying it. So the momentum and the volatility and the volume is going up, but there's not much selling. So they're allowing you to get out of the stock. 'Cause it wouldn't be right to say you can't sell your stock, all right? That's essentially what's happening there. I'm tired of seeing NVIDIA go up. It's complete hype, in my opinion. I agree with you. Hey, Sensei, DBGI, look for the PM. It may wick under and continue up. NVIDIA is like Tesla. I even considered shorting NVIDIA once. Sensei, do you have a video about halving? It's a good idea. I was waiting for it to break 400. It's only gone up from there. Good afternoon, Lucas A's Martin. Can you add me on Discord? If I send a message in the yes, I can. James 007. Let me go to welcome all. James 007. Yes, that is you then, right? If I send a message. So there you go. James 007. There you go. Got a couple of requests here. So James 007. Right, first of all, we need to give you the right name. You've got the right name, which is fantastic. Now I shall add you as a friend on Discord, if we've not already done so. Give you a role of membership. You can now see the members only channels. Add friend. You've got 1 minute to go and accept the friend request, or I will delete it because I don't want you friending the wrong person. You know it's me because if you right-click me before you accept the friend request, and please do, you look at my roles. I've got role of owner, and the profile, I spell my name correctly. Martyn Lucas. No dots, no T's, no underscores. and all the rest of it. I'm the only one on Discord in the world who has Martyn Lucas spelt as Martyn Lucas. All right, James 007, have you accepted the friend request? Yes, you have. Fantastic. Morton Hagen, can you confirm we are friends on Discord? Just wondering as I looked, there are 3 other Martyn lookalikes who sent me friend requests. Yeah, there are. I know. So this is me. Let me make sure we're friends. Yes, we are friends. Get rid of the rest. All you've got to do, and are you on the as a member? Yes. All you've got to do, Morton Hagen, same thing. Right click my profile, and you will find out the real one is me because my name is spelt correctly. They steal this, but they cannot steal the username. Okay, right now, James. Now you can see. Now you can see all the members only channels. Please use them. If you want to add things to the show, you can add general chit chat. You can add the breakfast bar every morning. Come and say hello. Send a picture in. Stock news, latest stock news, crypto news speaks for itself. Ask the family a question, suggestions for the show, what things you want to see. Also, you can have a Discord, links for YouTube, things you want me to cover on the show, things you want me to share in the show. All right? Okay. Very, very good. And you've automatically now, Musman, Morton Hagen, hello, can you confirm? Yes, just done it. Just done this. I never message you unless I'm replying to you. Just done this. Let me reply to you, and I can delete that. James 007, you get the little wave from me when you first become a friend. Now I can delete that. Okay, thank you, Martin. You are very, very welcome. All good indeed. Please do take, yes, I know. Thank you. Excellent. Please do take advantage of all those membership channels. All right. I think we've done everything now. Okay. Good. Very, very good. Okay. No, Vincent, but that's a good idea to do more videos for the channel on specific topics. It is indeed. Randy, if you join Alpha Spread free, you get access to 3 stocks reviews per week. Same info as Martin has here. I've just looked up IonQ. That's right. Here it is. Here is my Alpha Spread. There's the Alpha Spread. If you use my link there, you get a free service. You can upgrade it if you want the premium service, but there is the free service. Absolutely right. Thanks for the info. Take a look. There's the link in the chat. Ed, breaking news. Wrap Technologies have beat the 500 biggest companies because of their solid balance sheet. Wrap Technologies. Send me any information in Discord. I watch you every Sunday. There you go. Not this Sunday, but he's back the following Sunday. There is Sensei's next show. On the homepage of the channel, go up here and look the upcoming live streams. Sensei is back on the 25th. He's not doing next Sunday. He's away, but there you go. Now then. How do I super chat? Says Morgan Hagen. It looks like we've got a review coming up. Morgan Hagen wants to do a super chat. This is what you do, Morgan Hagen. You are a member. You can have a review for free. However, if you want to jump to the top of the list, I will do it straight away. What you do, here is the chat. You click the $sign there. And you do a super chat or a super sticker, what it's worth to you. I don't actually give a value. I don't tell you it's $10, $20 or whatever like that. It's up to you. That's how we've done the things. That's how we do things. We don't want to make it difficult for people who, can't afford as much. All right. So it's free for everyone. But if you want it done straight away, that is how you do it. And I will do it literally straight away. In the next few minutes. Okay, so there you go. There is the information you asked for. Martin, can you do a DM? Desktop Metals? It's a third printing company. Kevin B, I'm not adding any more to the free list at the moment until I've got I've got down in the free list. Again, if you want to do a super chat, I will do it for you straight away. I will be adding more on the review list soon when I've got the list down a little bit. Hotter than expected CPI caused gold to fall below 2,000 for the first time in 2004, but the news is actually bullish for gold. I agree. I just need AMD to hit 180. It confirmed that the Fed wasn't able to raise interest rates high enough to stop inflation from running out of control. This is concerning. Instead, they have to hold it for longer. I still believe it will come down late spring, summer. I've been saying that for a year and a half. I stand by it. The market's so mature today, so no panic selling so far. S&P not compounding down so far. Can you do a review on OTC stock? Antonio Dela Cruz. Antonio Dela Cruz, same thing. I cannot add any more to the free list at the moment. I will again soon, but I can't at the moment. And if you want to jump the list, you can. I will be adding more when the list goes down a bit. I use Google Sheets, says Sensei. That's a good idea. I would let Momentous come back to 80 cents. Do a market order, not a limit. A market order, not a limit order. You'll get in somewhere. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do a market order. You'll get in somewhere. I'm not interested in that. I only do limit orders because if you end up getting in somewhere, that's exactly where you'll end up. Somewhere. Might not be a price that you want. So do a limit order or don't do it at all. Don't just buy at any price. I wouldn't do that. Sometimes you get caught in between a bid-ask spread, so always be mindful on fast trades. Yes, do a limit order. And if you can't get it for the price that you want, don't buy it. Don't just pay any price for anything. That doesn't seem to make sense. Martin, thanks for explaining. You're very welcome. Yardstick. Hi, Martin. Can you please give me the name of the app you use to calculate your $12 million goal? Okay, let's have a look. Yes, I will, and I will show you on the screen as well. Here is the app I use. iCompound. iCompound. There it is. That's what it looks like. That's the app right there. iCompound. That's what I use. Okay. There you go. Martin, you're welcome. Gold usually goes up when CPI comes in hot. If Sensei does a halving video, I will super like it. Look at that. I will super. You mean super thanks? Super thanks. How about that? All right. If someone in the chat does a super chat like Antonio Dela Cruz has done, would you please all click the like button just to show support?
NWBO is OTC stock.
NWBO. Let's see. NWBO. Whoops. NWBO. NWBO, it's not showing up. Antonio Dela Cruz. N is an over-the-counter stock. Not always available. NWBO is not showing up. It's not showing it's available. If I can't show it, I can't review it. Let me check my alpha spread. What's the name of the company? NWBO. Northwest Bio. Okay. 2 cents. Oh my God. That's why it's not on Robinhood. 2 cent stock. That's the lowest value stock I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you've asked for it. If it's what you want, you can have it. Most certainly. We've got a super chat coming up. We've got a super chat for a review. It goes to the top. I'll do it straight away. We've got limited information though, because it's an over-the-counter stock, but I will do it. I heard Sensei. Oh, we've got two. We're going to have two back-to-back reviews. Everybody, please do smash the likes. Free stocks review for the next review requested. Oh my gosh! Randy B! Who's it going to be? IonQ. IonQ. Jarderstick just donated. What an amazing gift that is. You know what we got to do now? We've had the Easter Bunny coming in. Here we go. Look, the Easter Bunny has just turned up and donated a review, a stock review. One of you have got very lucky. Randy B says IonQ. He was the first person to do it. So you know what that means? You know what that means? It means we get this. We've got to play this now. This is Jarderstick is going to do a review. This is great. I love it. So are you depressed? Randy B. Are you tired of being a loser? Randy B. Well, the Easter Bunny's here.
1991.
And he has just bought you
together in seemingly perfect harmony
a
until one day a young man catches fire.
He's bought you a review. Here he is. Jarderstick, the Easter Bunny in 3, 2, 1. How about that? Easter Bunny is coming in with a wonderful gift. Look at that. That's very, very generous. I love it. Boom, boom, boom. How about that? All right. Love for the bunny. How about that? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, wow, we're going to be busy this morning. I've got to get on then. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be busy now. Please do like all these reviews that have just come in. So, wow, I've got to get busy now. I've got to get busy now. I can see what's going on here. So, let me get to it. We have, let me scroll up because otherwise I'm going to get confused. So, here we go. NWBO. Antonia Del La Cruz. Flipping heck, guys. If anyone else does a super chat, it'll have to be this afternoon. In fact, yeah. It won't be this afternoon. If anyone else does a super chat for a review, it'll be tomorrow, because we've got the Robinhood earnings. I can't do any more today. Okay, impossible.
Please review Komatsu, Kumchi.
So IonQ. This is for Randy B. Randy B wanted IonQ. That's from Jarderstick. All right. Incredible stuff this morning. And then we had another one. So please, if you do a super chat now, it will be for tomorrow. So don't think it'll be done today. It won't. KMTUY. And if this was on the list, I can take it off the main list, of course. KMTUY. That's Komatsu. Komatsu. And that's for Rallo 1. Okay. Now then, let me see if I can take off any of these. We might have a few of these. So, IonQ and KMTUY. Let's have a look. See if IonQ's on the list. IonQ may have already been on the list. So let me scroll up and see on the free list. Yes, Randy B already had it on the list, so I can take that off. That makes the free list a bit shorter. And what was the other one? Komatsu, which is KMTUY. KMTUY. I don't think that was on the list, but you never know. Oh, yes. Komatsu, Rallo1. Yeah, it was also on the list. This is great. So we've taken 2 off the list. These are not new ones. These are... Acoustic Technologies. Paul Knowles. He's seen that. That can come off the list. All the list is getting shorter. That's 3 coming off the list. Oh, 4 coming off the list. Acoustic Technologies was on twice. Oh, this is good. The list is getting shorter. There's 4 come off the list now. Okay, great. There you go. That's great. That's 4 down. Okay. Just make sure. Okay. That's good. That's 4 off the list. Okay, brilliant. Okay. How is our Coca-Cola upload doing? %63 uploaded. Fantastic. Uploading a 4K video while I'm streaming live. I can't believe it. Brilliant, isn't it? Okay. How close are we to 16,000 subscribers? Let's have a look. 15,975. Oh, 25 to go and we'll be 16,000 subscribers. Is Crag here? Right, before I do these next reviews, is Crag here? Is Michelle here? Tokars Charles, John McGilvray, Bill Oberkirsch, Ranveer Lavosia, Mr. Mankey, and Ladislav Koresh. Are any of you here before we do anything else? Are any of you here before we do anything else? Harry S. No, I've not looked at MPW. It's a members-only perk, I'm afraid. I've got too many to do from the members. So I'm sorry. I'd love to do it for you, but it's a members-only perk. So let me just give it a moment to see one final call before I go on to the reviews. Ladislav Koresh, Mr. Mankey, Ranveer Lavosia, Bill Oberkirsch, Tokars Charles, and Michelle. Paul Knowles, I'm not taking any free on the list at the moment. Good news is we've just taken 4 off the list. Paul Knowles, I've got just your Acoustis was done. So that's good. And I've taken some others off the list. So if you want to do a super chat, it'll be done tomorrow. It won't be done today. I've got 3 to do now, back to back. And then we've got the closing bell. And then we've got Robinhood earnings. So if you want it tomorrow, that's the earliest I can do it. Oh, flipping heck. Hymax Technologies. Right, no more super chats right now, guys. I cannot take any more at the moment. So Hymax will be tomorrow. Okay. HIMX. And this could easily be outbid. Everyone's doing $10 bids today. So if anyone bids more than $10 tomorrow, Paul, you'll slip down. Just so you know. Okay, that's the current rate at the moment people are looking at. Hymax Technologies. So let me write that down. Please, no more right now. If you do it right now, I won't even write it down because I have to focus now on getting the next reviews done. Okay? So please, no more just for now, please.
Hymax Technologies. Thanks.
Can you believe it? I'm actually telling people not to give me a tip. Can you believe it? Because I can't take it. If I take it, I just can't deliver the goods. So I just can't. Right. So now, folks, we're going to focus on some reviews. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me go now to members only. So if you want to comment on the review, you can. If you want to do a super chat and to highlight a comment about the review, you can. Right, let me line it up. So, I don't think we've ever done 3 back to back. This is going to be hard work. I'm going to earn my super chats now. Bloody hell. Right, let's get to it. Thank you for the support, guys. Vincent Vosberg has just given me a tip. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's all super chat Coinbase. Let's all super chat Coinbase, please. Sensei, what did I just say? How am I... Right, oh, man. Right, that means now... that means now Coinbase will be tomorrow ahead of Paul Knowles, because he did $2. Bloody hell, guys! Give me a chance to catch up here. I can't keep up with this. This is crazy. How am I supposed to work this? I mean, I work like 10 hours, 12 hours a day already. All right, so. Flipping heck. I've never seen anything like this. What's going on? Stop it. If we go on like this, I'm going to have to get the whiskey out. If it carries on like this, I'm going to get the whiskey out and drink whiskey to get me through it. Reviews while drinking whiskey. Oh, flipping heck. So where am I? Coinbase for Sensei. Write it down. Coinbase.
Let's all super chat Coinbase, please.
Oh, stop it! What's... Oh, no! I can't... For Paul's review. Now Paul's review has just gone up above Sensei. All right. So now, Coinbase Sensei. Oh, man. Hang on. I can't. So Coinbase Sensei, $10. But now we've got Paul Knowles is $12. It's gone ahead. So Hymax is now gone ahead of Coinbase. Oh, God. Okay. So now Sensei is tomorrow after Coinbase, after Paul Knowles. Right, okay. Hang on. Ed Spitzer, come on. Hang on. So now we got, for Paul's review, okay, that's now gone ahead. Vincent Vosberg. Just for being Martin, get Leah a donut. Let go Rallo 1. Leah, we got a donut from Rallo 1. Oh, right, okay. Paul Knowles. Okay, you've just got to stop doing the super chats now because I've got to start the review. This might go into the closing bell now and then I've got Robinhood earnings. Leah, go and get the scotch out. You guys want Martin to retire due to stress.
Just for being Martin. Get Leah a donut.
Come on, guys. Let's get some more. Stop. No, please don't. I can't write it down. And I can't take super chats without writing it down. It's going to be chaos. Right, focus. See, the trouble is, I've got this thing about answering everybody. OCD. I've got to answer everybody. I've got to write everything down. It literally blows my head up. My head goes bang. If I can't answer everybody in the chat and do everyone's request, it's going to drive me mad. right? So I'm asking you now to stop giving me super chat. I can't believe I'm actually asking that. Right? I'm actually saying, don't give me money. Don't give me. I'm actually saying it. It's a bidding war. Yes, it certainly appears like that. Coinbase has been outbid by $2. So yeah, you need $3 to push Paul Knowles back down again to tomorrow afternoon. That's the best I can do. At the moment, it's tomorrow morning. I think we got it, Paul. Yeah, I think you have. Yeah, you probably have, because I'm telling everyone to stop doing it. So I'm actually encouraging people not to give me money. So, what more do you want? Right, okay. Let me get ready. I'm about to start the review. Man, what are we doing? I've never known a night like it. Don't do it. Right, okay, focus. NWBO. What's this? Tame shot. What's this? I said no more reviews. Why are you giving me more reviews? What is that? Tame shot. What is tame shot? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? Tame shot. I hope someone clipped this for the best video contest. Remember, you can wind it back and clip videos afterwards. What does that mean, tame shot? I don't know what that means. Right, focus. Now I'm really going to focus, right? I might have to... In fact, I don't know what else. I don't know what to do because I have to answer everyone's questions. Right, okay. So
Tame shot.
I don't know what that means.
Smiley face.
I have no idea what that means. Right, wrap. What are we doing? Bloody hell, what are we doing? What are we doing? NWBO. Okay, NWBO. Here we go. There's nothing on. There's nothing there. So we'll leave that there. Wrap. Okay. Northwest. Loading up the first review. Oh, what a job. Why did I ever start this? Right. Press releases. February the 6th. Okay. Okay, I'm getting ready for a review. Stop giving me super chats. Okay, there's that. Can you review me? I'm not doing it. I refuse. I refuse to do it. If you put that, if you said Coinbase with that, you would just match Sensei's request and push Paul Knowles down. That's what you should have done. That's what you should have done. Anyway, Binky, no.
Can you review Binky Bonk coin?
No. I told you I'm not doing it. Don't even be funny. I'm not doing it. Right. Binky bonk. Bloody Binky bonk. Bloody coin. Binky bloody bonk. Coin. Bloody coin. Right. Okay. Here we go. I'm trying to... Flipping heck. I'm getting this ready now. 100. This is... NWBO. 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 Northwest. Okay. 100. Okay. Okay. So it's 10 o'clock. We're not doing Binky Bonk. We're not doing it. I've said I'm not doing it. If you tip for it, if you super chat for it, it doesn't make a difference. I'm not doing it. I don't even think Binky Bonk is Sensei, is Binky Bonk a real thing? I don't even believe Binky Bonk is a real thing. I don't even believe Binky Bonk is a real thing. Whiskey. Oh no. If you've watched the show, if we have days where it gets a little bit crazy like this, people can do what's called tips for shots. We don't do it very often. It's extremely rare. It only happens a handful of times a year. It happens Christmas. It happens my birthday. It happens on the birthday of the show, or extreme days. And today is an extreme day. I don't know why everyone's going like this. Martyn, please read my message. Sagon X now before review. Please read my message. Sagon X now before review. What does that mean? What does Sagon X mean? What does that mean? What's going on? Have I missed something? Oh. I've got to get the whiskey now as well.
Tumbler glass.
I can't do reviews if I'm drunk. Paul Knowles.
Martyn, please read my message on X now before review at Ross Kylon.
Please read my message on X now before review. Before review. Okay. You sent me a message on X. Message on X. I don't have a message on X. I don't have any private messages on X. Please read my message on X. I don't have a message on X. Look, you've got to be more clear than this, guys. You're blowing my head up here. You're blowing my head up. Notifications. I do not have any messages. These are the private messages. Did you message my private my private channel? Let me have a look. Did you message my private channel, Martyn Lucas? Message request. Carlon Ross. Challenge for members. Challenge for members only. Is this Ross Carlton? Is this Yardstick? Is this you? Is this you? Carlon Ross? Yardstick. Is this you? The challenge for members only. The member gets the most people to do these 3 things by Friday will win What? Is this you? Challenge for members only. The members that gets the most people to do these 3 things by Friday will win $100. They have to like the channel, they have to subscribe, and they have to become a member and text your name in the chat for you to receive credit. Let the games begin. The member that gets the most people, I think this is from Yardstick. Bonk is real. I think this is from you've messaged my private channel. Yes. You've messaged my private channel. That's why I couldn't see it. Challenge for members only. The member that gets the most people to do these 3 things by Friday will win $100. They have to like the channel. They have to subscribe. They have to become a member and text your name in the chat for you to receive credit. Okay. It looks like then Yardstick, who we now know is Carlos Ross. I think that's who Yardstick is, right? Carlon Ross. You want to do a giveaway. You want to give away $100 prize. There's no way to measure that. What you've just suggested, there's no way to measure that. So what we'll do is a giveaway competition like we've done before in the past. And it'll be $100 cash prize. So what I would need you to do, Yardstick, if you want to give away a $100 cash prize, is to set, first of all, you need to send $100 to my Cash App, because that's how I send it out. Okay? I need $100 in the Cash App. You can't give it me on here because I can't give it out again. All right? I need it on Cash App. Okay? So that's the first thing if you want to do that. Okay? And then we'll set up a competition page where people can do those things to win. So, all right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So first of all, let me give you my Cash App if you want to do that. So where do I put that? Where do I put that? Not done this for a while. My Cash App is, because if you're in the United States, this will work. So where is my Cash App? What's my name on my Cash App? It is right here. Is my Cash App. So this is the app we use. Yes, it has to be regulated, to be fair, as Sensei is explaining. So my Cash App is Martyn Lucas. Okay, there is my Cash App. Now then, if you've not yet, before you click on that, let me give you the invite. Because if you use my invite, you actually win $5 as well. Anyone who uses this wins $5 as well. So let me just do that now. I've got to give you a link, okay? Copy. Okay. In the chat. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. So here's my link to get Cash App. There you go. I've just put the link in the chat. Can you see the link in the chat? I'll do it again. If you click on that link, you can get Cash App. That's what we use to do giveaways. So it's all done properly. It's free to send money to each other. So you can send money to each other for free. There's no fee. It's completely free. So get Cash App. It works in the US, the UK, many places. All right. And then what you do, Yardstick, is send $100 in cash to my Cash App. So I've got that. And then that is the competition money. Does that make sense? And then what I will do is I will build a competition in the things that you have asked for everyone to do. But I've got to do it properly, because there's no way I can measure what you just suggested. It would be pretty impossible. All right. Just bear with me a second. I've just logged myself out. Okay, fixed it. All right, does that make sense? All right, so I will keep that to one hand. Let me accept that. All right. Okay. That's how we'll do that. We'll do a competition. Oh, he sent it already. That was bloody quick. So let me go into the Cash App. Apparently you've sent it. So let me have a look. Whoops a daisy. Yep, I've got it. Let me share everyone the screen. Here is $100 in my Cash App. This is for a competition that we're going to do. Who wants to win $100 in cash? Isn't that amazing? That's our next competition then. All right, fantastic. So I'll come back to that once I've set that up. So there we go. We're already set up. The prize money's already there. Wasn't available in my country, he said. Okay. Well, when it comes to if you won it, Morton, let's say, for example, you won it. If you won it and you couldn't accept Cash App, we would just PayPal it, would find another way. All right. So you'll always win, but that's just the best way of doing it because there's no expenses. It's the best way. All right. All right. Now I've really, really, really got to get on. That's right. Very exciting. Yeah, $100. Thank you, Sensei. Right. Okay. We are members only now. Members only live chat. And we are doing a members only event. Excuse me. Looks like we're going to be live all day today. Looks like we're going to be live all day because in a few moments' time, we're going to have the Coca-Cola earnings when I finish these reviews, and we're going to be live all day. Anyway, I've got to get on. I've got 1, 2, 3, and Coinbase and Himax is tomorrow. So I'm just going to do 3, and I've got to do it now. Just before I start the review then, is Crag here? Is Ladislav Korech here? Mr. Hankey, Ranveer Lavosia, John McGilvray, Bill Oberkirsch, Tokash Charles, or Michelle? Are any of you here? Are any of you here? Just want to know. No? Okay. Time for another stock review. This time we are talking NWBO, Northwest Biopharmaceuticals company. Now, this is a very, very low value stock. We are talking pharmaceuticals today, so let's get straight into it. This is 2 cents a share. This has been asked to be done by one of my members. I can't provide a full analysis on this one. It's over-the-counter stock. Doesn't have everything, but we are going to cover it, and we'll probably rank number 1 with this within days on YouTube and Google. This is what you've requested me to look at. Northwest Biotherapeutics. I do apologize. Biotherapeutics. I mispronounced that at the beginning. We're going to look at the website. We're going to look at the latest news. We are going to do a back test against the S&P. Well, I think we can get an indication straight away there. I can't show all the information I normally do because it's not available, but it's going to be a very interesting one, this. 2 cents. I don't think I've ever done a stock for 2 cents before. But we're going to get our eyes down around the pharmaceutical table, Biotherapeutics, and we're going to look at some numbers. Is this worth buying? Can you make money from this stock? Can you print money from this stock? Well, we're going to find out now. Tap the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like this video and you're interested in what I'm doing here. Now, I don't own any stocks. I only own the S&P. I'm fully invested in the stock market. But just so and this is my position live here for you. And this is my overall position. I grew this from $5,000 live on the show. I don't short stocks. I don't do any options trading. But I do like to provide the most honest, real information for my investors, my family, and my members that watch the show. You can get a review just like this. It's free. However, if you want to jump the list and get it done immediately, go look. Okay, here we go. Let's go deep down into it now. So the intrinsic value, first of all, is unreliable because it's only based on multiples and doesn't have a DCF valuation. As you can see here, it says it's overvalued by 96%. 96%. Only values the stock at 2 cents. Best case scenario, 95%. It values it at 3 cents. Worst case scenario, 2 cents. So there we go. But the intrinsic value is not complete. You cannot make you cannot make a financial decision upon this alone. Intrinsic value for this stock is not enough. This would be just purely gambling and speculative if you did. So we have to look more into it, okay? And let's do that right now. The intrinsic value of the NWBO stock under the base case is 2 cents. Compared to the current market price of 56 cents, Northwest Biotherapeutics is overvalued by 96%. Okay, right then, let's have a further look. And we'll compare. We've got a runner back test here. Let's run a back test. We've not done this before. Analyzing. Here we go. This is new software we've just got available to us now for the very first time using my advanced algorithmic software. Very exciting. If you'd like to use this software, you can. And I'll give you a link for it just a moment. All right. We'll just pause the video there a second because apparently we've got some issues. We'll just take a moment to pause. We do seem to have some issues. Let's have a look. I seem to be streaming fine. We're just checking a couple of issues here. We do seem to be buffering for some reason. We have an issue, a tech issue. Let me put that out. It's YouTube. We're streaming perfectly. It's a YouTube issue. 'Cause Let's have a look, see what's going on. Yeah. Let me have a look. Do have some tech issues. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough data to main. Okay. Do seem to have a tech issue. Does seem to be. Yes, just skip the video, click the live button, bring yourself up to date again. If you're behind the stream, just click the live button and bring yourself up to date. Yeah, we seem to be all right now. Okay, we are back. Click live to come back up to date or refresh. Okay, so we should be good again now. All right. I think we're fine again now. We did have an issue, but I think we fixed it, or at least it looks like that way. Okay. Edit valuation. Okay. Okay, so now let's look into the financials of the company. It's a very, very small company, this one. If we look first of all at the revenue, it's 2.1 million. That is 11% up on the most recent range. Operating income, as they've been spending money, but they are now spending less money than most periods before. We're up 3%. That's good. Net income is up 16% on the most recent range. Free cash flow is up 4%. And capital expenditure, we're spending more money at the moment, is plus 3%. Operating cash flow is up 5% over the most recent range. Okay. The company itself has 31 million point five in assets, 69 million in liabilities. A very, very bad balance sheet. We don't want that. That's not good. So at 31.5, we have 6 million in cash, but we have 69 million in liabilities. Short-term debt is 3.5 million. Do we have any long-term debt? Long-term debt, yes, we do. 11 million. So 16% is long-term debt. We also have some short-term debt of 5%. So we've got like 21% there of debt, but 69 million, not a good balance sheet at all. A lot of debt, not a good balance sheet at all. Wouldn't buy anything. I certainly wouldn't buy this level of stock anyway, but I certainly wouldn't be buying a company that has more double the amount of liabilities and assets. That's a very frightening place to be. But we do have 6 million in cash. They can get rid of their debt. They can get rid of their short-term debt. They can't get rid of their long-term debt. They only have 6 million. So not a great balance sheet, if we're honest. Efficiency of the company, well, we know they are losing money like hemorrhaging it at the moment. Negative 2,800%. It's improving, but it's coming from a very, very bad place. These kind of stocks are only going to win if they break through some research or whatever, but they can really, really struggle until they do. So this company is not well funded. It's got a lot of debt, got some cash, but not in a very good position at all. If we look at the profitability score, 42% is the profitability score. Not bad at all, really, considering exceptional 3-year growth, exceptional ROE, exceptional 1-year revenue growth. ROIC is increasing. That's 42. The solvency is 24. No surprise there at all. Very, very bad balance sheet. Low DE, which is good, but positive net debt is negative. Long-term solvency is negative. Short-term solvency is negative. 24% is the solvency score. Not good at all. Okay, there's no Wall Street targets. We don't have much information. The competitive landscape won't show us too much either. And we also have insider trading as well. Inside trading says during the last 12 months, Northwest Biotherapeutics have not bought any shares and sold $469,000 worth of shares. The last transaction was November the 17th, 2023. Okay, and that was by Malik Navid, the director, who sold 365,000 shares. There you go. You can see it there. A lot of shares being sold. Nothing there to give you any positive outlook. Let's look at the short interest. 15% is the short interest. Well, it's not a short squeeze territory, but not far off. 20% with volume could mean the stock could short squeeze, but we're not there yet by any means at all. Anyway, a very interesting one, this. Not a very good balance sheet at all. I can't give you a great deal of information on it, I'm afraid. I was asked to cover it by one of my members, and if you'd like to get the company on the show, I'd love to hear from them. You can do it via investor relations email, or when this video comes out, put it on Reddit and social media, and I'll ask them to call me. Let's show you a bit more information. It's based out of Maryland. 641 million is the market cap. IPO'd 14th of December 2001. 20 employees. The CEO is Miss Linda F. Powers. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to have her on the show, please do message, and I would love to hear from her and speak to her. So there you go. So what do you think of this one? What else? Let's give me a bit more information here than is on the website, really. Northwest Biotherapeutics is a biotechnology technology company which engages in the development of personalized immune therapies for cancer. The company is headquartered in Maryland and currently employs 20 full-time employees. The company went IPO on December the 14th, 2001. The firm is focused on developing personalized immune therapies for cancer. The company has developed a platform technology, DC-VAX, which uses activated, let me zoom in a little bit to this. It's hard for you to see, I know. Where is it? I can't quite see it now. It's not very clear. Can't quite see where I was. Oh, there we go. I'll edit this as well. Also, I'm having some technical issues today. It's a bit of a challenge. And edit description. Okay, I'll do that there. So, let's do this now. We'll edit here. The company, which uses activated dendritic, I hope I pronounced that correctly, cells to mobilize a patient's own immune system to attack their cancer. The firm's product line includes DC-VAX L and DC-VAX Direct. DC-VAX L is designed to treat solid tumor cancers in which the tumors can be surgically removed. The company has completed a 331 patent international phase 3 trial of DC-VAX L for glioblastoma, multiform brain cancer, GBM. DC-VAX Direct is designed to treat inoperable solid tumors. A 40-patient phase 1 trial has been completed and included treatment of a diverse range of more than a dozen types of cancers. Its wholly owned subsidiaries include Flaskworks, Aracaris Limited, Capital Limited, Northwest Biotherapeutics BV, and Northwest Bio GmbH. Okay, more information there. Now then, let me just go over to the website and see how it looks just for a moment. I'll edit at the end of there as well. Edit and end. I'm making this during a live video, so we'll edit this down later on as well. I've just found some extra information I want to make sure is available. And that is, let me see if this is available. NWBO. NWBO. No, that isn't available. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Okay, carry on. Now, let's take a look at the website and see how it speaks to the investors on its own website. This is the website, Northwest Biotherapeutics. DC-VAX is a platform technology that uses activated dendritic cells. Let's have a look down here. We got some breaking news that's just out. I'm going to share this with you just a couple of days ago. Northwest Biotherapeutics moves from optimization of Flashworks prototype to fabrication of GMP compliant units for installation, validation, and testing, and final testing prior to regulatory certification. Now, this is when the stock can explode if all of this goes well. Let me read the news for you, and it is quite small, so I apologize. I'm going to look this way on a mirror screen because this screen is too small. Northwest Biotherapeutics, a biotechnology company developing DC-VAX personalized immune therapies for solid tumor cancers, announced today that the key development work for the Flashworks manufacturing system has been completed and an external vendor has been engaged to produce GMP grade units of the system. In addition, the patent coverage of the Flashworks system has been expanded. The foundational patent has been issued in the US and elsewhere, and an additional new patent application has been filed. The company believes that this is a broad patent coverage will help it build a strong franchise. The company believes that a Flashworks system will play a central role in enabling the efficient and timely scale-up of manufacturing to make DC-VAX L products for a large number of patients. and in reducing the manufacturing facility costs. The company further believes that these efficiencies will be pivotal for enabling the DC-VAX-L platform to be affordable and potentially suitable for widespread use of a frontline therapy. Now, of course, if all this comes well, the stock will do very, very well, of course, if all this all comes good. Let's look now at the back test. Now, you have to do this. If you're buying a stock, you have to compare it to the S&P. It's the benchmark. If you put $10,000 into the S&P in 2011 and $10,000 into Northwest Biotherapeutics, right now your S&P would be worth 50,000. You'd have 5x. That's in the blue. But if you'd have bought Northwest Biotherapeutics, your 10,000 would now be worth $441. So in other words, if you believe that this research is going to come good and the company can survive, it's got an awful balance sheet, and you buy it now, you're essentially for $400 buying $10,000 of the stock of what it was worth in 2011. It's been flatlining now for ages. But has it finally got what it needs to explode? Well, you could buy $10,000 worth of stock as it was priced back in 2011 for $441 today. You could own a big piece of it. It's 2 cents a share. But remember, before you get your checkbook out and start thinking that this company is going to do well and white powder is going to fall from the sky and rain money all over you, remember that this stock might have to raise more money, dilute the stock, have a reverse split. Of course, it's going to have a reverse split because at the moment, the stock is below the level that it needs to be to remain on the index. It can't do that for long. It's going to have to reverse split. It's going to have to remain on the index. Now, I'm going to add to that because, of course, we've already dropped off the index. I was forgetting that this is an over-the-counter stock. So it's already dropped off the index, the main index. So it's not publicly, or it is a publicly traded company, but it's not seen the same way as other publicly traded companies like Apple and Google. It doesn't exist on the main index. This is over-the-counter. This is a bit like the Wolf of Wall Street. You know the pink slips? It's like out of the back shed. Of course, I'm not suggesting that this company is operating out of a back shed, but I'm just making the point here that it's not on the main index. It's dropped off. So that being the case, it doesn't need to get up to a $1. It doesn't need to reverse split. However, it might need to reverse split to raise funds. It might need to offer more stock. In other words, dilute the stock. It might need to issue more stocks to raise money. Their balance sheet doesn't look very good. However, though, they've said they're now going to trial this, and if it goes well, who knows? The stock might do well on the back of it. Anyway, there's my review on this one. I can't give you a huge amount of information because there's very little available, but on a day today when the market's dropped quite a bit on CPI news, would you invest in this company? Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, you'll find more reviews. It's not a buy from me. This is purely speculative and gambling. Now, of course, if you are a medical researcher or a scientist and you know more about the company than I can possibly know here, and you believe that they're about to break through, this would be a great opportunity. Absolutely a great opportunity to buy the company if they are about to break through. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I can't tell at this point. It's merely speculative, merely a gamble. We just don't know. But these are the sort of stocks that can make you rich. So what are you going to do? Leave me your thoughts below. I will reply to all your comments from my members. Until next time, if you want my software that I'm using, the Alpha Spread, go below and above my head, and you can have the software, and my members get it for free, or you can get a premium service as well with a lifetime discount, basically making my membership for free. That's it from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, we finally got through that review. Did take a while. We got there in the end. We had some technical issues, but we got there in the end. Not quite sure what was going on there. Anyway, let's line up our next review because we're doing 3 back-to-back today, as you requested it. Our next review is coming up. We're just about to load this up. Okay, next we have IonQ. Now this we do have. Let me line this up. I like this one. Just setting up our next review. Been asked to do 3 this morning. So that's what we're about to do now. Loading in all our software. Ion. IonQ. Let's see what we got here for the investors. Or products. Okay. And latest news. Okay. Line that up. IonQ. Now then, what's our latest information we have on this? Very little there. Okay. IonQ. Let me find some news. Okay, here we go. Right, I've got that. Okay, IonQ is next. So we've got that there. Okay. What is the time of this one? 1:49. 1:49. Okay. Time for another stock review. This time we are talking AI extreme. We're talking quantum computers bringing humans together and people and machines and robots and everything else with quantum computers. It's the future, and I'm going to explain why in this video. During this review, we're going to discuss the balance sheet, the profit, the loss, the inside trading, who's buying, who's selling, using the most advanced algorithmic software, looking at the latest news, the products, the website. We're also going to look at a back test of the company. All of that in this review. IonQ. Now, full disclosure, I do not own any stocks. I only own the S&P, and I'm fully invested in the S&P. Why? So I can be completely impartial and honest and real and genuine about my reviews. I'm not paid to do the reviews. They are completely free. Now, my members can request a review, and they can super chat me, so I do get a bit of money, like $10 maybe, if they want to go up the list and get it done immediately. But no one is sponsoring from the company to make these reviews, or Alpha Spread are not paying me to these reviews. They're completely honest and genuine. So can we make money on this stock? AI is always at the moment overbought. Everyone's always buying it and thinking it can go on forever. Can you make money from this stock? Well, I'm going to show you the inside trading. I'm going to give you a profitability score. I'm going to give you a solvency score. And then you can decide by, yes, rubbing your chin and shouting at a big board with a load of people in an empty room, you can decide whether this stock is right for you. So let's get straight into this review. What do you think? If you like this video, please do tap the like button. Now, I have had the great privilege and honor to interview 2 CEOs, and there are many more to come. If you'd like me to talk to the CEO of IonQ, it's possible. In fact, it's quite easy. What you do as investors is tag this video, share it around, and invite them to be on the show. I do a Meet the CEO series, or perhaps you would like to email them at Investor Relations, or go through a Reddit channel, or whatever it might be, and invite them to the show. I'd love to have them on the show. More than happy to talk to them and hear their story. Quantum computers. So, what is quantum computers? What is IonQ? Let's go straight into it without further ado. Let's look at the basic chart first of all. You can see straight away. It's very volatile. We get some news, it pops up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. And I like IonQ. It's one of the leaders, if not the leader, of quantum computers. It's a big investment from Amazon. So if Amazon do well, IonQ do well, it kind of goes hand in hand a little bit there. But I like this one for many, many reasons. But first of all, let's go into more information about the stock, and then we'll get more deep dive as we go on throughout the video. IonQ develops and manufactures quantum computers. We use that in AI now. We use that in EVs. Future technology will all about quantum computers. The firm specializes in quantum computing and quantum information processing. The company was founded by Christopher Monroe and Young Sang Kim in 2015 and headquartered in College Park, MD. The listed name is IonQ. Peter Chapman is the CEO. So Peter, if you are listening through anybody that's has forwarded onto my video to you, or perhaps they've emailed you for investor relations or put you on a Reddit channel or wherever it might be, please do reach out to me. I never spam or try to get everyone on my show. People come to me. I don't like to do it. I leave it to the investors to speak to you and invite you, but you are all welcome. Open invitation always. I'd love to hear from you and share your story about the company. 202 employees out of Maryland, 2015, 45% maintenance. If you're buying this on margin, it's regarded as medium risk on margin. Going down, 2.23 billion is the market cap. 52-week high, $21. This is when AI, first of all, got really sexy and trendy. Everyone started to buy it and get a bit crazy with it. It's a great company. We'll come onto the balance sheet in a moment, but everyone overpaid for it. It's too expensive. 52-week low, $4.38. You can see how volatile it is. No dividend, just a growth stock. 6 million, so it's a reasonable amount of volume every day. The average volume is 6. Today's volume is 4.7 million so far. So it's about on average. Now, Morningstar give analysis for this. I wouldn't use this. They're all paid and sponsored to say certain things. I just give you the numbers. I'm not sponsored by anyone to promote the company. As you can see here, it's a buy 50%, hold 50%. No one is selling it at this value. That review was done recently, so it's fairly accurate, but again, I do not make investment decisions based on a paid analyst. Doesn't make sense to me. I do my own research. The stock has been going down and missing on earnings. This isn't good at all. We thought at one point they were going to become cash positive, and it's just been going down ever since. And we'll find out why in a minute when we look at the numbers. February the 28th, next week, we've got the earnings. If my members request it, I will cover the earnings, and we will learn more about this company. That's coming up very, very soon. Should we cover IonQ's earnings? That's February the 28th. Okay, let's have a look and go further down. Now then, who are we in bed with? In other words, who else, what other companies are we investing in that also invest with IonQ? Rigetti Computing, I've never researched it. I don't know anything about it. D-Wave, Quantum, SoFi, I know about SoFi. Great potential company, but an awful rubbish CEO. Talks nonsense, has no idea about the economy at all. Makes up stuff to promote the stock, pump the stock. I don't like people like that. Straight away, it's a no. I have a very high bar when it comes to buying stocks. And soon as someone who works at the company starts talking rubbish, I'm out. So the CEO talks rubbish here. Very volatile stock. Great company being ruined by the CEO. Joby Aviation, very volatile stock. And Palantir, very, very great stock here. I love what Mr. Karp is doing. But the company is now extremely overbought again. It's great. Great company. Got a great future. But again, it's like Tesla, early days. Everyone's buying it. Thinks it can run forever. You can't spend $100 on a can of Coke, right? That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's now go and look at the company itself. So we are talking AI on this one. I hope you like AI because we're all over it right now with quantum computers. And are you overbuying the stock or are you being stalked by a robot? Well, let's have a look and let's go into the company information right now. So, to build the world's best quantum computers to solve the world's most complex problems. I need one of them. Can you imagine how good my internet would be if I had a quantum computer? Then I'd need quantum internet, wouldn't I? Anyway, quantum computers are a revolutionizing technology. They have the potential to transform business, society, and the planet for the better. And IonQ is at the forefront of this revolution. After 25 years of academic research, IonQ was founded in 2015 by Chris Monroe and Yunsang Kim, I hope I pronounced that correctly, with $2 million in seed funding from New Enterprise Associates, a license to core technology from the University of Maryland and Duke University, and the goal of taking trapped ion quantum computing out of the lab and into the market. In the following 3 years, we raised an additional 20 million from GV Amazon. There you go. Web Services and NEA. Built two of the world's most accurate quantum computers. In 2019, we raised another 55 million in a round led by Samsung and Mubadala, and announced partnership with Microsoft and Amazon Web Services to make our quantum computers available via the cloud. There you go. Big investors, Microsoft and Amazon. So we've got good company here. What are the products? Well, we're not going to go in and blind you too much with technology because I'd blind myself, all right? We're not going to go too much on this. It's beyond my comprehension. I'm an investor. I'm not a scientist or really understand a damn thing about quantum computers. I have covered the earnings, but flipping heck, it blows my mind. So I'm not even going to try and talk to you about their products. We kind of get the general gist, and that's kind of all we can do. What we can do, however, is look at the numbers and the news. Let me give you some latest news, and then I'm going to go into the numbers. IonQ in South Korea, South Korea's Sungkyun Kwan, I hope I pronounced that correctly, University renewed International Quantum Alliance just a few days ago. Extension of original 3-year deal to provide researchers and academics with access to IonQ's leading trapped ion systems. Renewal closely follows memorandum of understanding established with the South Korean government to promote quantum education and training. So some good news here, some latest news a few days ago around quantum computing. Now what we need to do is look at the numbers. Does this add up? Does this make any money? Can you make money as an investor on this stock? So let's have a look at it before you get your credit card out, Mr. Jordan Smith, and decide whether you want to buy this stock. Let's establish if it's got real value. We know that quantum computing is the future, but does it make sense from a point of view of an investment? Well, let's have a look at it. Now then, it's AI, folks. It's going to be overvalued because everyone buys it. Everybody will overpay for it. Everybody will spend $10 on a can of Coke wanting to be the one that owns the company because we know it's going to be the future. However, is it the right price today? Well, no, it isn't if we look at the intrinsic value, but I will give you some warnings. The intrinsic value is overvalued by 88% on a base case, on a worst case, on a best case, 83, and on a worst case, 92. However, we have a warning. IonQ's intrinsic value estimate is unreliable because it's based upon multiples and doesn't use DCF. So it may be not as bad as this. It might be better. We don't know. There's not enough information yet coming in from the company to really truly value. Not enough sales, not enough profit. So we can't really say. But what we do know is people are buying it ahead of time because they believe in the future it's going to be a massive company. And of course, they're probably right. Smash the like button if you like this video so far. Please do that. And also go and click subscribe and ring the bell as well. Subscribe to my channel and like the video. All right. Let's move on down now and pick up some information from the latest Q3 results. Our AI software picks up this information. I will give access in a moment to all of you to use this software for free, or you can use, or you can use a premium service, which is what I use to give you more information. And I will give you a link for that. It's below the description of the video and above my head as well, if you click the little I button. All right. In Q3 2023, IonQ reported robust revenue growth, booking 6.1 million and outperforming expectations with a 122% increase, hinting at a promising path to commercial success for its AQ64 system. With 26.3 million in bookings for the quarter and projections for surpassing 100 million in cumulative bookings since 2021, investors can see a clear trajectory of growth. The company's approach with AQ64 does not depend on achieving full error correction, with strong customer interest evidenced in system sales, including a significant $25.5 million deal with the US Air Force Research Lab. Looking forward, IonQ raised its full year 2023 revenue outlook to 21.2 to 22 million, reflecting confidence in further contract milestones and providing a Q4 revenue guidance of 5.3 to 6.1 million. So everything moving in the right direction. Look at the financials though. How is the company financed? Revenue, as you can see, S-curve starting to occur. We are down here at the moment, 19.8 million, up 21%. Very nice, but look how it's supposed to ramp up. The S-curve starts here in 2025, and then it starts to steepen. That's what you'd expect. Operating income is negative 16%. Net income is negative 18%. Free cash flow is down 20%. Capital expenditure is up 40%. We're spending money on the business. We don't mind spending money on the business, though, in capital expenditure. We need to for this company. Operating cash flow, negative 16%. Now, does it have cash? Does it have enough money? Well, let's see, to deliver on its promises. 565 million in assets. Of 565 million, 384 million is in cash. A very, very, very nicely funded business. We only have 66 million in liabilities. Very, very good. The majority of our assets is cash. Fantastic. And 66 million is liabilities. Very, very good balance sheet so far. But let's have a look if we've got any long-term debt. No debt. No debt. A great balance sheet, an award-winning balance sheet, I would say, for this sector. Look at that. No debt, no long-term, no short-term debt. Hardly any liabilities in comparison to their assets, and loads of cash. In other words, a very well-funded company leading the sector. This could be a great opportunity now to buy this. It wasn't worth $20. It could be now. And if I was buying stocks, and I'm not, so I can remain impartial and I can't be accused of pumping and dumping stocks, I only own the S&P, knowing that quantum computers is the future for EVs, AI, all the rest of it, this is the leader, and they're funded, and they have cash, and they have no debt, this would be an absolute buy for me. You're going to overpay for the stock right now because everybody wants the stock right now, but it's been double this price. It's been as high as $20. So actually right now, considering the overall thing, it's not that bad at all. Look at it, 12% down on the year. On the 1 year, it's up 121%, but you can see we were as high as, need $20. So this is a good time, I would say, to buy this. Yes, you're going to pay too much for it, but that balance sheet is what you're buying. That cash is what you're buying. Right. Efficiency of the company, 71%. That's good, but we need to compare it to the competition. We'll do that later in the video. 71%. Operating margin, negative at the moment. Net margin, negative. FCF, negative. All this is negative at the moment. ROCE getting worse. ROIC getting worse. ROA getting worse. And ROE getting worse. But potential is there. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Profitability score is 30. We're not making huge amounts of money right now, but we are making money. We're not red. We're amber, soon to turn green at 50%. We've got positive gross profit, tick. Exceptional revenue gross profit, tick. Exceptional 1 year revenue growth, tick. Only negative operating income. That would make sense because we're spending money at the moment, capital expenditure. 30%. That can turn around very quickly. But this is what you're paying for. That balance sheet. That means this company, Amazon, Microsoft, believe in it. They funded it. They've got cash. They've got no debt. They're in a great position, folks. If you like quantum computers and if you think this is the future, This is without doubt a great, great balance sheet on an innovative product, a new product, very, difficult to bring to market, and having a solvency score of 81% is gold. That's a golden balance sheet. Can't say high enough about that. Now then, worst case scenario, Wall Street are giving it a 15% upswing, which is the S&P. Worst case scenario, medium target, 55%. Highest target, 109. Now, this isn't going to be affected by macro conditions. This isn't about interest payments. This isn't about global macro conditions, because wars will need quantum computers. Interest payments doesn't bother them. They don't have any debt. In fact, they're probably making money on investing their cash, to be quite honest. So, there we go. So that's all looking good. We could be in the best case scenario, 109%. All right. Anyway, let's go down. Look at the competition. Now you need to look at the competition. Very, very important. You need to look at the competition. I'm going to give you a link now for the competition, so you can go and see and compare. So above my head and down below in the description of the video is the link to Alpha Spread. You can go and check that out. Use my software. You can get a free plan or a paid plan, whatever you like, and you can compare the competition. You should do that. What about ownership? Who's buying on the inside? Well, during the last 12 months, insiders have not bought any shares and sold. And they were right to do so because the stock got overbought. But 14.1 million, not huge amounts when you think where the stock is. $14 million worth of shares. The last transaction was December 11th, 2023 by the chief revenue officer, who sold 1.9 million. So it makes sense as the stock is going through capital expenditure right now. The stock is going down. Maybe an opportunity right now. All the markets are down today. But this stock shouldn't be down really, because interest payments, I don't think, affect this stock. And that's why everyone's selling off today, because we've got CPI and we've got threats of maybe the inflation, interest rates won't go down as soon as we'd like. But I don't think it's going to affect this company. Well, I know it's not. It doesn't have debt. So in fact, it doesn't make any difference to them. In fact, it might even help them, because they might be investing their cash and earning money like I am on Robinhood, 5.25. I don't know. Anyway, let's go further down. Now then, this is very interesting. Short interest, 26.87. So we are in short squeeze territory. If we get high volume at this level, and there's no reason why we can't, then this stock can short squeeze. AI is very trendy, very sexy. It's a great company, great assets, great cash balances, no debt at all, good funding, backed by Microsoft, Amazon, but people are shorting it because it was overbought. It's still expensive, but it's half the price it was, and inflation is not going to affect it. So that short could lead to a short squeeze. Very, very nice indeed. Let's have a quick listen here to some news that was just out a few months ago. It's still relevant. Let's have a quick listen.
Yeah, sure. So the company was co-founded by two college professors, originally from the University of Maryland and Duke, although both are today at Duke University. In Chris's case, he still teaches classes at Duke, and they run Duke's Quantum Lab, which is a significant undertaking unto itself. And we have a relationship with Duke University, where the work that they do there, funded by the government, is exclusively licensed and royalty-free to the company. So Chris is going back to Duke University to lead that program, but the relationship between Duke and Chris is really not changed in any way, shape, or form. Chris would be the first one to tell you that the physics for what it is that we're doing was solved long ago. If you go back and listen to Chris, from several years ago, you will find tapes where he says exactly that. Where the company is today is no longer about academic research. It's not about fundamental physics. And that's actually quite a difference between IonQ and many of our kind of competitors. They're still working on fundamental physics. Sometimes, and we're not. We're actually migrating out of an academic phase and now into an engineering and product phase. And so we're in the middle of that transition.
Peter, one of the analysts that Caroline referenced was Benchmark's David Williams, and he basically says that the timing and motivation of Chris's departure is curious. Just on the timing part, could you just explain why now, why the process that you just outlined is being announced this week?
Well, I think, I'm not sure I'd want to speak for Chris, but I think there's a number of likely factors. One is he did state that he wants to go back to his academic roots. He seems to enjoy that, and that's exactly what it is that he's doing.
I think that will do for there. We've got an idea of what the company's about and the fact that they are leaps ahead of the competition. The fact they are now just building out the physical manufacturing of the products, which other companies are way behind on. Anyway, we've now looked at that. Let's do one final thing. And we're going to look at a back test. Very, very important. So before we do that, one final touch of the hands of my AI robot and myself. That's not really me. I just like to use it. It looks good though, doesn't it? You like that? Tap a like button just for that. Tap a like button for my B-roll. Come on. I do it live during the show. Nobody else on YouTube makes videos like this. Does it live, answers questions, monitors 14 screens, keeps talking, keeps providing information while providing amazing B-roll over the top of my stuff live. Unedited. Right. So let's have a look here at the back test and click subscribe. Yep, let's do that as well. And anyway, let's look at it now and see if it makes sense. If we put $10,000 in 2021, a few years ago on the S&P, you've now got $13,000. You've made $3,000, right? Great. What about IonQ? $10,000. You've just dropped to $9,231. So you've not, and that is including reinvesting the dividends on the S&P. Of course, IonQ provides no dividends. So you can see it's dropped a little bit from where it was. You've not really made any money right now, but maybe now is a good time to buy. We had that massive pop in between. You can see we had that big surge here. It popped up all the way here, and then everything fell back down again, and then popped again, and now we're back down again. It's very, very trendy stock. Getting it down around about here, if you can, is a good time, a good buy in my opinion. I still think it's a good buy today, even though it's expensive. I think looking at that balance sheet and where it's going, it's without doubt, and it's got all the backing of the right people as well. So I like it. Anyway, let me wrap up this review. IonQ. Well, is it a buy from me? Yes, it is. I would allocate so much money to buy this, and I would put my money in now, maybe half of my money in, and wait for a little bit more of a dip to go full in. Perhaps, let's say I had $1,000 now. I would put $500 in, wait for another maybe 4 or 5% if I can get it, and put the rest in. If not, so what? You could go all in now. It will be up in the future. It's got a great balance sheet. It's not going anywhere. It's got a great solvency score, profitability score. It's going to make money in the future. It's going to be worth a lot more than this in 10, 20 years' time, maybe even less than that. But it is one for the future. But it's going to be in all AI. It's going to be in all EVs and flying taxis and robo-taxis and the future of the military and God knows what else. So it is a buy from me. If you can get a bit cheaper, why not? It used to be $20. Then it was ridiculous. Anyway, Click above my head. All the links down below in the description of the video. If you want my alpha spread, you can get a copy of it completely for free, or you can get a premium plan as well, whichever you like. It's in the chat now. I'm making this during a live video. Over here, I'll put all my reviews. I've reviewed many companies. Please do leave a comment below the video if you want to reach out to the investor relations. Share this on a Reddit group, a Facebook group. They will get to see it. I will rank #1 for the stock. Please do share it out, and I'd love to invite them onto the show, or email them at investor relations. Even better, do both. That's it from me. Another review done. I like this one. It's a buy from me. Until next time, as always. Or by the way, click underneath here when you see it pop up. The channel for my music channel. I'm the World Piano Man, and I do live music as well. I just did something with Taylor Swift a couple of days ago. That's got you thinking now, innit? Go and check that out. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Flipping heck. Right. I've got to do one more review. I am exhausted here. Last review. You wanted it. You asked for it. I'll deliver it. Okay. Now, we're going to be live all day today because I'm going to do this review and then I'm going to get off. And we've got the Coca-Cola review, the Coca-Cola earnings, that you can keep the conversation going. So Ed and everybody can keep you updated with all the chart, with all the scalp trading. Here is our subscribers. 20 to go. We'll be there today. We'll get to 16,000 today. No doubt about it. When all these reviews come out, we're going to hit 16,000 today. And we've got Robinhood earnings after hours as well. So we're going to go through 16,000 subscribers today. No doubt about that whatsoever. Have you done talk review? No, I haven't done a talk review. Don't ask me now. Don't ask me now. Right, here we go. Last one. Last one. KMTUY. KMTUY. Komatsu. KMTUY. Komatsu. Thank you very much, Ed, for what you just said there. Thank you for all you do, Martin. Very nice of you. I didn't thank you for that. Appreciate it. I do my best. I love serving people and helping people out. I love it. Right. KMTUY. It will. Ed Spitzer just gave me a super chat. That's nice. Thank you so much indeed. Everyone tap the like button on the super chat. Thank you very much, Ed Spitzer. Yeah, I think IonQ will go up because I think my review will rank and people will think it see it as a positive. Last one. I've been going since 6 o'clock this morning. It's like 6 hours live. We did the earnings for Coca-Cola. So I'm getting a little bit, want to get out of this chair. Okay, so here we go. I appreciate the support, guys. Appreciate all the super chats keeping me going. I really do. Okay, here's the last one. We've got 2 tomorrow as well now. Yeah, I believe it will be worth it, Vincent Vosberg. I think we're going to have the best YouTube channel in the world. Not because of me, because of my viewers, because of you guys. The support I get is unparalleled. The fact that every 98% of you are members is just incredible, really. You know, what can I say to that? This is why I never give up. I got out of bed this morning feeling really tired because I had a late night doing research, and I said to Lee, I said, I'm tired this morning. I said, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I've never given up. So she said, you can do it. Komatsu, 100. Right. Okay. Analyze. The S&P 500. Komatsu. Whoops. KMTUY. No dividend. Okay. And Komatsu. Right. Look at the latest news. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like this news. I like this news. Right. This is an interesting one. I think Warren Buffett would like this one. Just about ready. Okay, we're good to go. Let me go back to here. Okay. Thanks, guys, for liking Ed's super chat. That's very kind. Right, here we go. So the time is 2:27. 2:27. Last one. Here we go. Let's see if we can get through it. Mental, isn't it? Right. I'll be all right. I'm just going to get this one done, and then I'm done. All right. But I'll be back for the closing bell. It's going to be tight. So I've got the Robinhood earnings as well. So it's going to be difficult today. But anyway, we'll see what we can do. Here we go. Time for another stock review, this time Komatsu. It's an ADR. Do you know what that means? Well, we'll discuss that in a minute. KMTUY, Komatsu. Interesting company, this one. We're going to be looking at the balance sheet, the profit, the loss, the solvency score. We're going to show you the inside trading, who's buying it, who's selling it. We're going to give you a full back test, whether it's worth buying in the first place. How does it compare? We're going to look at the website. We're going to look at the news. We're going to cover it all. Smash the like button if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel. You too can have a video like this if you are a member of my channel. So we're going to look at this one. Can you make money on this stock? Is there a way to make money from this stock? Is it the right price? Are you overpaying for it? Can you print money? Does it make sense? We're going to go over all the numbers for you now. We're going to get our heads down, scratch our chins, even stand and look at the screens. Yep. Should we buy this stock? Well, we're going to find that out right now. Let's get straight into it. What is Komatsu, first of all? If you tap the like button, I make these during a live video. I don't know anybody else on YouTube that makes videos like this where I do all the editing and creation of it live as I do it, as I read it out. So it's pretty crazy, but it's like, reminds me of when I used to perform on stage as the world piano man. Anyway, it's all good. Let's get straight into it. What is Komatsu and what is an ADR? Should I start with that first? Probably start with that first. ADR, well, you often see at the top of a stock, it says ADR. What is it? Well, what are ADRs? American Depository Receipts. Represent shares of non-US based companies. Banks issue ADRs to facilitate trading on the US exchanges. Some banks require investors to pay periodic service fees, typically 0.01 cent to 0.03 per share. Okay, so just so you know, so if you're in the US and you're buying Tesco, a UK supermarket, it's an ADR. You got that little extra fee. Makes no difference. It's not relevant. Don't worry about it. You just have to disclose it. All right. What is Komatsu though, right? We need to go and have a look at it. What is it? Well, Komatsu Limited. There's the line chart. You can see it has some huge volatility here. What was that all about? Well, we'll have to check the investor news to find out what that was. And then we've been kind of going sideways for a while. But when you zoom in, it's not exactly sideways. There's some volatility. There's up and down. Certainly a scalp trader's dream, this one. The up and down volatility of it. But anyway, what is it? Let's go into some detail. Komatsu engages in the manufacture and sale of construction and mining equipment, utility devices, forest and industrial machineries. It operates through the following business segment: construction machinery and vehicles, retail, finance, industrial machinery, and others. Let's show a little bit more. The construction machinery and vehicle segment covers machineries like for mining, loading, transportation, underground, construction, and recycling. It also includes leveling roadbed for machinery, industrial vehicle engine, other machineries and equipment, casting and logistics. The retail finance segment offers sales financing related to construction and mining machineries. The industrial machinery and others segment covers forming and sheet metal machinery, machines, tools, defense related, temperature controlled equipment, prefabricated houses for business, and semiconductor exposure equipment for eczema laser. The company was founded by Mayataro Takuchi, I hope I pronounced that correctly, March 13th, 1921. So history. It's been around for a while and is headquartered in Tokyo, Japan. We like Japan, not so keen on Chinese stocks, but Japan, we like Japan. Yes. Do you remember this? What was it? The Last Samurai, all that stuff? Love all that. Anyway, KMTUY is listed on the pink current market tier. The OTC market data is provided by OTC Markets Group. Okay, the listed name is KMTUY. Komatsu. Okay, Komatsu. Let's scroll down here. Here's the CEO. Now then, we do have Meet the CEO series. We would love you to be on the show. Hiroyuki Ogawa. Ogoar. I'd love it. I'd love someone to tell me how to say that properly. So I'd love you on the show. My investors can get him on the show. We have Meet the CEO series. Please do email the company at Investor Relations, or put this video when it comes out onto a social media like Reddit or Facebook groups, or tag it on X, and see if we can get the CEO in. My members, my Lucas Age will do that. We've had a couple of CEOs and more lined up in the future, and we'd love to hear from him. Tokyo 1921 maintenance requirement. This is regarded, even though it's been around for a while, as high risk. 100% margin. I didn't expect that when we found out it was around since 1921, but it is. It's regarded as high risk with margin. 27.97 billion. Wow, a reasonable company with a 100% margin requirement. That's quite unusual. 52-week high $31.03 and 52-week low $22.39. Dividend yield 276. There's a dividend element to this. An average volume is 302, which means it doesn't get traded very much. There's not a huge amount of volume, so you might have to sell the stock lower than for what you want. There might be nobody willing to buy it. It's a hold for a dividend, obviously. Okay, let's scroll down and look at what Morningstar say. I don't buy into any of this stuff. They are highly paid analysts, influencing the stock, whatever they like. I do it for free. It's not, I would do my own research. They're saying buy 63%, hold 27%, and sell 9%. The bulls are saying the acquisition of Joy Global could strengthen Komatsu's positioning and product offering in mining equipment, helping it to expand in its business segment. The bears, however, are saying a slowdown in global infrastructure, real estate construction spending, and mining capital expenditures would reduce the demand for Komatsu's construction and mining equipment. What about when the war comes to the end in Ukraine? What about when the war comes to the end in Gaza? We're going to need some companies to go in and rebuild the countries. Right. Stewardship regarded as standard, uncertainty high, economic moat narrow. Well, we will ascertain that in a minute. We won't take Morningstar's word for it. Ford Motor Company. These are the people that buy this stock, also buy Ford. Well, why anyone would buy Ford, I have no idea. It's mainly being bought as options by the employees. I don't know why anyone would buy it. It doesn't make any money. Just goes sideways forever. It's a dividend stock, but that's about it. Intel. I haven't researched Intel. Caterpillar, I haven't researched. Pfizer, I haven't researched. Bank of America, great bank, but doesn't make any money really for its shareholders. I'm not really an investor in banks. I don't see any sense investing in a bank. Robinhood markets. Well, I love Robinhood, but again, volatile. So we've got some volatility here. But what's good to see is we've got some good businesses. Robinhood's a good business. Bank of America's a good business. Not great for the investor. Good business. Pfizer, good business. I don't know about Caterpillar and Ford. Well, Ford's not so good. Don't see any point to Ford, to be honest. I think it's going to go bust eventually. If it wasn't supported by the US government, it'd be bust. It'd be dead already. Anyway, that's my opinion. Smash the like button if you like this video and hit subscribe and ring the bell. Alrighty then. Let's go and look at the website and then we'll go into more detail around the numbers. Okay, let's go and look at the business now. Does it make sense? Okay, let's study the chart and let's take a little look. Here we go. Right, the business itself. Let's have a look now. What have we got here? Creating value together. Somewhere in the world, people are creating buildings, roads, and bridges. Somewhere in the world, people are harvesting natural blessings from the earth. Everywhere we turn, there are stories to tell and passions to pass on. I like that. If we were a poet, I'd buy it. But of course, we're not a poet. We're a business. What's going on here? I like it though. It does sound nice. For a century, Komatsu has been by your side with quality, reliability, insights, and support, offering products and solutions to the industries we support. I like all of this. Very Japanese, very zen, zing, zen, all that, beautiful pink blossom, all that, lovely gardens. I like it. It sounds very Japanese to me. We work with our global customers and partners to achieve a sustainable future where businesses, people, and our planet thrive together. The world is perfect in Japan. I love it. I've been there many times. Love it. All right. The land of the samurai. All right. Passion and commitment to building a thriving community. I have to say, I love the website. I love the message. Love the message. Love the whole Japanese culture. Anyway, let me move on to some breaking news. Breaking news a couple of days ago anyway. Komatsu recognized with prestigious AA score for global climate and water stewardship. They're obviously all over the environment, and I love that. Komatsu has been awarded a position on the A list for 2023 for climate change and water security by CDP, a non-profit global environmental disclosure platform. The A list is awarded to companies which are recognized as international leaders of managing climate change and water security. Great. And of course, it's not just about being a great company and getting recognized for it, of course. It's also beneficial from an environmental, a business point of view, because there are many credits and benefits to companies that do well on the environment. And also, people prefer them if they can make money with them because, you know, it's just the right thing to do, right? Just the right thing to do. Anyway, let's go and look at the numbers now. Now it's time to study the intrinsic value of the company. Does it make sense? Can we make money from this company? Does the money stack up? Do you like my little B-roll stuff? Can you print money? Is Mr. Mini-Me popping? Have you tapped him on the head today? Tapped him on the head. Subscribe to the channel. Right, let's do it. Let's look at the intrinsic value. Does it make sense to buy this company? Well, if we look at it, the base case scenario, 21% undervalued. Best case, 47% undervalued. Worst case, 27% overvalued at the worst case. Are we in the worst case? Well, we mentioned that earlier in the video, macro conditions, but I think there's potential for reconstruction. I like to think about digging the ditches when everybody else is sat on the beach and spending all their money. Prepare for the rains to come. I think Komatsu, if they get the deal in Ukraine or Gaza or other developing countries or war zones, I think it could be great. So I don't see we're in a worst case scenario. I see potential going forward. No warnings here, which means the intrinsic value is reliable. Let's run some technology for you, some AI. Are you ready? Back test the valuation. Let's run it through my software. Profit 20%, transactions 2, AVG valuation 37%, correlation 33%. So all this is undervalued. Looks pretty good. We like it. Buy when? Undervalued by more than 20%. Sell when? Overvalued by more than 0%. So right now, it's a buy from me. It was a buy from me before I ran my software because 21%, there it is. This is our valuation history. This software I use, by the way, is the most advanced algorithmic software, and you can all use it to the extent that I use it for free or a paid version. And I'll give you the links below, or if you can't wait, it's below in the description of this video. Or if you're watching live during the making of this video, here is the Alpha Spread link. Strongly recommend everyone use this software. I use it. It's fantastic. Best algorithmic software known to man, because there's no human element here influencing it. Komatsu's recent earnings report revealed an impressive increase in net sales and operating income amidst currency headwinds. Specifically, net sales rose 5.6%, while operating income jumped 15.9%, bolstered by favorable exchange rates and higher selling prices, reaching record highs. The company's net income soared by 42.4% segment performance was mixed, with construction, mining, and utility equipment enjoying a 22.2% profit rise, whereas industrial machinery saw a steep 72.8% profit plunge for the entire fiscal year. Projections remain unchanged, anticipated a decrease in demand of 10% to 15%. Okay. Scrolling down, let's look at the financials. $3.7 trillion in revenue. Wow. Okay. Moving up there, which is up 2%. Expected to just carry on the same. Not increasing, but doing the same. Operating income up 6%. Expected to dip a little bit and then rise again. Net income up 5%. Free cash flow 71%. Capital expenditure down 0.9. We're spending a bit less on capital expenditure. I like that kind of level. We're always investing in the company at about the same rate. Stability, I like it. Operating cash flow up 25%. This is very, very good. Let's look at the balance sheet. 5.4 trillion in assets. 5.4 trillion in assets. This is a huge company. 2.5 trillion in liabilities. Very, very nice indeed. We've got 317 billion in cash. These are huge numbers. Absolutely huge numbers. Let me just check a couple of things. I'm just scrolling down during the making of this video. Let me look at the market cap at the moment. Let's have a look here a second. 27.968. Do we have a earnings ratio? Yes, 9.56 is the earnings ratio. 9.56. Interesting this. These are some very big numbers. 5.4 trillion, 317 billion in cash. The liabilities are 2.5 trillion. Accounts payable, 349 billion. Short-term debt, 413 billion. Long-term debt, 655 billion. Long-term debt is 25%. 25% long-term debt. I'm just going to put an edit there. So edit at balance sheet. Let me just check something a minute. Let me just check something a minute. Because this is these numbers are incredible. PL. Apple. $354 billion. Just to get some of these numbers, I've never seen anything that's like this. Can someone just double check my numbers for a moment? 3.7 trillion. These numbers. Let me just check that a minute. AMZN. can do some double checking here. Hang on. Just thinking a moment. What currency are we in? Just want to double check something a minute. As we are an ADR company. No, that's US dollars. Thought so. I'm looking at that thinking it's Japanese yen. I was looking at that thinking these numbers are very, very high. Now I understand. It's Japanese yen. I was looking at that thinking that can't possibly be right. Right. I'm reading. Now I'm glad. Right. So, okay. Yen. Here we go. Yen to dollar. See, that just proves I am thinking about what I'm doing, not just saying anything. So, so let me put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hang on. So $1, that's 150 times. So 3.7, just some calculations now. 3.7. There you go. I'm glad now. See, this just proves to you I'm actually thinking what I'm saying. 150. Sorry. Is 150 times. So so we'll call that 4, 3. That's 4 million. That's 4 billion. That's 4 trillion. Divided by 150. 2.6 billion. That's more like it. Right, now I understand. I was thinking as I was reading that, and I'm really glad I did, because it's very, very important to, I know I'm putting on entertainment and a show and everything else, but I'm also thinking about everything I'm saying as well to be accurate and correct. And yeah, I was thinking that doesn't make any sense, because that would make it the biggest company in the world by like 3x, and Apple, and it's like, what's going on here? How can Komatsu be 4 times the size of Apple? It's like, hang on a minute, this ain't right. So yes, it's in Japanese yen. That's because it's an ADR company, so that's worth noting now. So that case, I'll have to edit from the balance sheet. So financials. Okay. I will add yen over the screen so I don't have to say it all over again. Okay. I should have enough there. I will put yen on the screen. Okay. Moving on down now then to moving on down now to the efficiency. Moving on now down to the efficiency of the company. Gross margin, 31%. Very nice indeed. It's going steady. Nothing changing there. Just steady as we go. Operating income, 15%. 10% net margins, 5%. This is a golden company. 16% ROCE, 9%. I mean, all across the board, all positive. Very, very nice indeed. Now then, we've got a profitability score of 54%. Positive 3-year revenue growth is amber. If that was green, we'd be up in the 65s. So it's very good profitability, this score. This company make good money. Positive gross profit, ROE is increasing, positive cash flow, all of that. What about their solvency score? 62%, low DE, high interest rate coverage, short-term solvency, long-term solvency, all of that is good, 62%. All right, Wall Street analysis, 20% on the downside, worst case scenario, 1% on the upside, or 22% on the highest range. So Wall Street aren't that convinced by this stock for a good buy right now. The competitive landscape, I gave you the links for this above my head down in the description. You can see the competition. Go and check that out using my software. Very, very important to do that. What about percentage short? No short interest here. Nothing bringing the company down at all. There is no major short interest at all. In fact, and nothing recognizable at all. Okay, that's it. We don't have any more information. Let's do a quick back test on the stock, see how it compares. So let's have a little look here. The back test would suggest if you put $10,000 in 2011 into the S&P, you'll be up to $50,000, 5x. Komatsu, $10,000, you'd have only $11,000. It's been going sideways, but it does pay a dividend. Now, I can't give you any dividend information because our software isn't recognizing it, I guess because it's an ADR. So we don't have that information, but there is a dividend here. You can do your own research on the dividends itself, but there is a dividend here, but it's not showing the history of the dividend. Unfortunately, I don't have that information. So let me do a final wrap up of the stock. Is it a buy? Well, it's got a great balance sheet. Great company. I don't see the negative outlook the way Wall Street do. I think there's going to be loads of potential in the future for rebuilding and mining. We need more mining, of course, because of EVs and lithium and so on and so forth, and other precious metals. We also need minerals, of course. We also need lots of rebuilding in Gaza. We need rebuilding in Ukraine and around the world. So Komatsu being the leader, if it gets the contract for those places, obviously that would be great. It's got a good balance sheet. It's down at the moment. I think it's got a good future. All right, it's been around for a long time, a very well-run company by the looks of things. Click above my head for more information down below in the description, and over here for more reviews. You can get my software that I've been using as well. My members get a free plan or a discounted paid version as well. As always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. In this video, there were some errors made later on. Hang on a minute. In this video, as I was making it live, I noticed that some of the figures were incorrect. So I just wanted to add this disclaimer now to the beginning of the video. When you get to the video, the part of the video that talks about the valuations, I was looking at it thinking it was in dollars, and I thought it didn't look right. So during the making of the video, I did some research, and it was Japanese yen. So when you watch the video and I get to the valuations and I'm talking about dollars, there may be a few moments I mentioned dollars, and I even picked it up when I was saying it thinking this can't be right. It doesn't add up. It was actually Japanese yen. So I wanted to correct that. If I do mention dollars in this, not in the stock price, that is dollars, but the valuations, it actually is Japanese yen. Sorry about the confusion. I hope that puts it straight. And now on with the rest of the video. Okay. And end. Yen. Okay, now I know what I mean. Okay, we're all done. That's it, guys. I've got to get out of here. I'm not so sure we should do a closing bell. There might not be a closing bell. I've been here for 6 hours. So I don't think I'll do the closing bell this afternoon. If I don't, I'll cancel it and it won't be there, but I will go straight into the earnings for Robinhood. So what I'd like to do now to keep the community going, to keep everyone together, we have a premiere coming out. It's the Coca-Cola earnings. Even if you saw the Coca-Cola earnings this morning, it doesn't matter. If you would kindly go from this video to the earnings, it keeps everyone in the chat talking so you can update each other with what's going on. It'll allow me the time to do my editing and put these videos out. It will allow you the opportunity to stay communicating with each other. So let me do that now. Let me set up the Coca-Cola earnings. Here we go. This video will go directly to that. I think we'll probably skip the closing bell. Coca-Cola earnings edit. There it is. I've enhanced the sound. There it is. And let's do this now. So at the end screen, best for the viewer. Okay. Okay, that's that. Add a couple of the cards. I've done that. And so I'm just setting this up now. Take me a couple of seconds. And then as this video ends, if you want to then keep the community going and talk to everybody, keep the live chat going, you can. And you can use the video to keep the live chat going. And that would be great. And I'll get to work with editing all your videos. There we go. That's done. We'll put that to premiere in the next couple of moments. So schedule set as a premiere, February the 13th. Uh, 12:10. So 10 minutes from now. 10. Done. Edit the premiere. Yes, I'm going to skip the closing bell. This will go directly to the Robinhood earnings at 3:30. I might go earlier on that one if I can. Okay. Live chat. Let's make it live chat for you. Live chat. There you go. Okay. Please add the race car for the breakfast. Please add the race car from the breakfast bar. The race car. What does that mean? Let me go have a look. Of course I will. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to have a look. Okay, that's been done. Okay. Now I need to come out of here. Make this video go directly into the Coca-Cola earnings. There it is. That's been done. Give everybody the video. It goes live in 5 minutes. Copy the link. This is where we're going to be in a moment. Hopefully you'll join me. Just keep the video running and then you've got the live chat with everybody. There is the, there it is. Let's have a look. There is the video.
Please add the race car from the breakfast bar.
I will do. Give me a second. Give everybody else that's watching me, wherever you're watching me, the video. Here we go, everybody. There is Rollo Tomasi and Mirren 97. How are you? Okay. Now then, I had something in Discord in the breakfast bar. Let's have a look. Komatsu, Williams Racing. Oh, look at that. Please add the race car from the breakfast bar. When you say add it, what do you mean add it? You mean to the thumbnail? Rallo 1. Is that what you're saying? If it's high resolution, I might be able to. Save image as. Komatsu, save image. You want that? You'd like that on the thumbnail, would you? I might be able to do that. Okay. Right, that's it. I've got to get out of here. There won't be a closing bell. We'll go directly to the Robinhood earnings because of this extra long day, because of your reviews. All right? Okay. Okay. So we're set to go. You've got the link. We're going to be here in just a moment. Here is the earnings in 2 minutes. Please do join us. Even if you've seen it before, it doesn't matter. It is so we can all keep the chat going and discuss. Whoops. Let me get rid of that. Just misspelt it. Okay. That's so we can keep the chat going. Everybody live together. Make sure that you do, when you go onto a live premiere like this, always click live chat. That way you don't miss anything. Or you can select people you want to speak to. Or there's loads of things you can do with the chat, just in case you didn't know. All right, there it is. That's it. I am done. Rallo 1. Now, there's something I wanted to share with you. It was sent in, as we've got 2 minutes, it was sent in by, where was it? Not Welcome All. It was General Chit Chat. Isaberos Muchos in the show. Remember last night I said send in some videos of you running outside and saying hello. I don't know if is Isaberos here? I've got something really funny. You're going to find this hilarious. Isaberos. No, he's not here. So I'll do it another time. But I got an amazing thing happen. One of you went out and did it. One of you went out and you ran out in the street and recorded yourself shouting hello. Add it to the review. I've just finished the review. Oh, yes, I'm here. Aberos. There he is. Right, look at this. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at this. Aberos. Look at this. Look at this, folks. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I asked you to go and do it, and he went out and done it. Look at this. Hang on. Is there audio? Yeah, here we go. Let me make this bigger than this. Ready? Look at this. Look at this. He's watching the show, and I said, run outside and shout hello. This is brilliant. Ready? Hello! Absolutely fantastic. I love it. See? Look at that. There he goes. He's watching the show, and I go, run outside, go out for the front door and shout out hello. Hello! Now, Aberos, where in the world are you? Where did you do that? We've got to go because the premiere is about to start. Everybody go over there. I'll see you back in a bit. The premiere will start just in a couple of seconds. I'm glad you liked it. I loved it. Where in the world are you? Where did you run outside? Where did you run outside and shout that? It was midnight. Everyone's asleep. Where was it? Where in the world? Quick, you've got 1 minute 45 seconds. Where was it in the world? I've got to go. I've got to get out of here. Germany. There you go. Germany last night, in Deutschland last night, a Beros Muchas ran outside and said hello to Germany. From all of us here on the show. Fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you very much indeed, Beros Muchas. That's great. Really, really funny. Right. Go now and watch the Coca-Cola earnings. You don't even have to care about the earnings. It's just about keeping the family together. I will see you back very shortly. There's going to be no closing bell. I'm going to edit this. I've got to go and eat, have some food, have a break. I'm going to do all the videos, put them together. But I'll see you back as close to the earnings time as possible for Robinhood. So see you back in a bit. Go and enjoy the earnings. This video will go directly there. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I've got all your reviews done. I cannot believe it. Now I've got to put them up. Till next time, as always, take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and each other. Join me in the chat.